Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. It's Tuesday, so that means a state quarter series video. Now also included in that state quarter is the America the Beautiful quarters, which followed up the state quarters after they made their run. Now today's video is going to focus on 2016 and 2017 error coins, just one coin from each of those years that seems to have a lot of errors associated with it. Now to recap what we talked about last Tuesday, we got into these coins right here. So these are the 2015 America the Beautiful quarters that had a lot of errors on them. We've got the Bombay hook representing Delaware, which had some extra blades of grass that are actually going up versus going down right here. We had the Saratoga quarter representing New York, which had a die cut in between the finger and the handle of the sword right there. And we had this one right here, the Homestead, Nebraska quarter. There was a lot of different errors associated with this quarter, and interestingly, they all had some very cool names to them. So if a error occurs very frequently, oftentimes coin collectors will give it a name associated with it so that they can describe it to each other. So we had a lightning error, which was a die crack that ran from the edge of the rim to the top of the roof. We had some extra metal over here, which was known as the snow on the roof. We had the leaky bucket. We had some broken window panes. We had a lot of different errors with this one right here. So 2015, definitely a lot of errors with the America the Beautiful quarters. So check out New York, Delaware, and Nebraska for those years. Now moving into this video, in which we're going to talk about 2016 right here and 2017 right here. Now 2016, as far as those quarters that came out, we had Illinois, Kentucky, West Virginia, North Dakota, and South Carolina. And the main error coin appears to be with the North Dakota one, representing Theodore Roosevelt National Park. And then in 2017, the quarters that we had in 2017 were Iowa, District of Columbia, Missouri, New Jersey, and Indiana. And with the errors, we have mostly associated with the Iowa quarter, which is the Effigy Mounds National Monument. So I've made some separate videos about that Effigy Mounds, but you might not have seen them. So we'll talk about that in today's video. Now let's zoom in on this one right here. Now these quarters do have a lot of different errors and varieties associated with them. If you're looking for an exact price on buying one or selling one, I'd recommend going to eBay. Under the advanced search, you can search recently sold and then search what you're looking for under there. But as far as the 2017 North Dakota, what you're going to want to look for are some die cuts and die chips in the area right up here with Teddy Roosevelt. Now it definitely helps if you've got a microscope handy, but look to see that his rim of his hat, there shouldn't be any extra metal in between his hat and the edge of the coin. If you've got some extra stuff that's hanging out right there, which it looks like we actually might have, so there's some extra metal that's in between the rim right here and the rim of his hat. So I'm going to take this under later under a microscope and get a better look at it, but I think I've got the actual error that I meant to describe right here. So we've got some extra metal there. It's either a die cut, I believe. It could be a die crack as well. But the other areas that there seem to be appear very frequently on the top rim right here and on the extra kind of frills of his sleeve down here. So those are the main areas associated that have the errors on them for the Theodore Roosevelt North Dakota quarter. Now we're going to move on right to this next quarter right here. And this one is the Effigy Mounds quarter. Now I've got it in a plastic casing. I did purchase this on eBay. You can purchase them on eBay if you're looking to get a coin as soon as they come out. People are selling them kind of pre-order, so once they get them, it's usually from a coin collecting company, they will ship them out to you. So I'm going to try and keep mine in the plastic right here, but the main area that you should look for, and I'll mention it kind of later that there are other areas as well, but the main area that you should look for is right up here. See this mound right here there's actually some additional metal that's in between kind of the nose of this cow or this animal in the rim. So that's often where you'll find errors on these coins that have a lot of details with them. Look for the shapes that appear right next to the edge of the coin, and you will likely find some right there. Now, there are many other die chips, die cracks, die cuds, die gouges that you'll see on additional state quarters, but it seems in 2016 the highest error frequency was with the Theodore Roosevelt National Park quarter, and in 2017 with the Effigy Mounds. Now, I just slid these two right here that are in. These are the 2018 quarters that I've got in my collection just from coin roll hunting and looking through my change. So as far as 2018, the first one that came out was Michigan, representing Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, and Wisconsin, representing the Apostle Islands National Lakeshore. Minnesota did come out on June 11th, 2018, but I haven't got my hands on that one yet. So I'll just show you a brief kind of picture of both of these in case you haven't come across them yet, and I'll save a more detailed video of these for later. So we've got Pictured Rocks. We see it Michigan right here, 2018, and we've got a rock that has a tree on it. So it's along the shoreline of Michigan, a very large kind of crop rock right there with a tree at the top. And we have for Wisconsin kind of a similar image, a guy on a kayak kayaking around the lakeshore of Wisconsin. All right, everyone, hopefully you found this video fun. I will get back to some more detailed, sophisticated videos later in the week. But for today's State Quarter Tuesday video, hopefully you enjoyed looking at the 2017 Effigy Mounds and the 2016 North Dakota Theodore Roosevelt quarters. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and best of luck coin collecting out there. Enjoy!